So yeah, so what we've done is we've tried to make the crate more fun by playing a game that it's not about going in the crate when you're going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
just about having the crate as a.
So when she's in, I'm going to feed her in the crate, and then we're going to build up her confidence over time. So as I say, we've already done a few of these exercises, but I'm going to start with the boundary game principle of like, having this piece of food. Good girl. Okay, go. So break her from the bed or boundary or crate. And then what I want is to see whether or not she can make the decision. Yes, good girl. And she can go in. Good girl. And you could play with toys in there as well.
Yeah.
But again, I'm using food because food is a calming influence, and it tells us that the brain's open to train. Ellen, sweetheart. Okay, go. So break her again. And then you can see she's come over to me because I've got the food. So I'm just going to say, well, okay, you've got to go. Yes. Yeah. Good girl. Okay, go. So off she goes. So again, just see whether she can work through. Yes. Good girl. So I'm going to feed her in. So now the next step to deal with things like separation would be, I'm going to close this crate. Oops. So I'm going to close it. Good girl, and I'm going to continue to feed. And if she's eating food, we know she's not getting stressed.
Yeah.
So again, this is parasympathetic nervous system versus if she stops eating, she's engaging the sympathetic nervous system. So again, we're playing a fun game. She's getting paid her daily food allowance. Then I'm going to open. Now, before she would normally bolt out.
Oh yeah, straight out. Yeah.
So now we've opened the door and we're like, because we're paying her for staying in. Oops. Okay, go. So I can break her again.
Yeah.
So we're not putting her under too much pressure. I'm only having her in there for a short period. Okay. So then, good girl. Yes, good girl. Feed her in. Now I'm going to close the crate. And then this is where we start building that duration. So again, you can see she's looking at me now and she's not, there's a pile of food on there that she's not eating, but she is eating from my hand. Good girl. So I know that she's capable of eating. So now she's eating the food. Good girl. So now I'm building duration of her being in the crate with the door shut. Good girl. Yes. And then I'm going to open. But she's not rushing out again. Good girl. Yes. Then I'm going to break her off. Okay, go. Oh, she's not even gone for it. Let's go and find it. There she goes. Yes, good girlie. So again. Yes, good girl. And then I'm going to close it. And sometimes I will mix up not closing it. So now, good girl. So now we're going to add that cover down. So the next step is add the cover down. Then I'm going to lift it up. All in very small stages. Good girl. Oops, watch my fingers. Good girl. And then I'm going to open. Again, she's not rushing out. Good girl, yes. And then we go up in small increments. And what we're going to do is we're now going to head outside because we've done a couple, but I just want to show the process. Go in small stages. I mean, look, she's even just poking her head out, but not coming out.
Fully coming out.
Good girl. But by feeding more in, we make it valuable.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Good girl. I'm going to lure her in a little bit. There you go. So then I'm going to close this. Oops. And then again, I'm going to pop this over. Actually, good girl. I'm going to drop a bit of food in there. And I'm just going to throw that over. And we're going to head out. So if we just open the door. And then we walk round. I'm just going to have a quick listen. So again, so absolutely nothing. So we're going to walk back in. So we've got no noise, no barking, no whining. Going to walk back in. And again, very sort of slowly, we're just going to flip this up. Move that back. Hello, girl. Oh, lovely that. Nice little sit. Throw the food in. Let her eat. Again, not opening the door straight away because we don't want to create excitement about our arrival back.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you say, you would normally go take the coat off. And then we can come back in. We can open. And even that.
So I'm not interested now then.
Good girl. Good girl. And then I think really, as I say, we could, if she is going to be barking, but there we left for just, again, we left for half a minute.
Yeah.
You'll leave for 45 seconds, you'll leave for a minute, then you'll leave for 1 second. So you mix it up.
Oh, right, so come straight back
Yeah.
down. And
So
hit
don't
it.
always
So, yeah.
keep going up.
Right.
So sometimes it is leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back, do this exercise, break her from the bed. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Let her come out, play the game, and then wait for her. Yes, good girl. And then big jackpot when she goes in. So she's been shut in, albeit that we've done what? So we've done 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. But we've mixed it up.
Yeah.
But as you're building her confidence, we want her to understand that you leaving doesn't mean the end of everything. So if you mix it up and go, right, I've left for 2 minutes and she was fine, and then the next time you leave it's 10 seconds, her brain's going, Mum's gone, but she's probably coming back.
Yeah.
And then as you gradually extend that time and as you build it, once you get to a certain time frame, I mean, anxiety builds up from the moment you put your shoes on. So you need to also work on the pre-departure cues of putting your shoes on, putting your coat on, but not leaving, just coming and sitting down and then playing this game. So put your coat on, put your shoes on, play the crate game, okay? Then build it up. So very small stages until you can virtually walk out of here and then probably walk in front of your bush outside, wait, or walk up and down for 5 minutes, come back in, walk up and down for 6, 7, 8, then throw in some 1 second, some 10 seconds, some 30 seconds. So again, you're just building her confidence about it's okay that Mum goes because she's coming back. But look at that now. I mean, she's choosing. So we've not asked her to go in there.
No, not at all.
And what we're trying to do is we're just trying to make this crate a really lovely pace for her. And again, she can choose to go in. So if she chooses to go in, her brain's in a much better place.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Oh, what a good girl. Big payoff. How's that? How does that?
Brilliant. It's just brilliant. Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, because she's happy. She's just not stressed about it at all.
But it's, if you find, particularly at the start, leaving when she's barking, or we want to try and not have a bark. So if you spot a moment when it goes, oh, she's been barking, I left for 30 seconds, she's barking, then try and come back after 25 seconds. And if she is barking, just try and wait for a pause and then get that door opened on that pause. So it'll then, so you're not coming back in on the bark, you're coming back in on the quiet. And then just go through the same process. But that, my girl, hey Phoebe, you've done awesome there. Good girl, well done. Excellent, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that because she seems very relaxed, very content.
Brilliant. Well done, Phoebe.
I like the idea about the trainers and the coat. Because like, as soon as I go to do it, she darts up the stairs.
Yeah. So you need to remove all that predictability. So a lot of desensitization.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And we'll probably have a look at that now.
Yeah.
Well done, girlie.